Live. We is live. We live. What's good? This is Set in the West. What's up, y'all? It's Wolfgang. I'm here. Auntie Leah's in the building. I guess I'll just let everyone pile in. Let's see how many people come through. What's up, Lee Hop? Yom J in the building. Golden Aries. What's up? Real Jack in the building. What a good do. Okay, y'all. How's everybody doing on Tuesday? Going up on a Tuesday. What's up? Makia and Patricia Blair. What's up? Thank y'all for hitting the like button already. I'm gonna just let everybody gather in. I had a video, but I can't even play the video during this type of broadcast. Just give me a minute though. Anybody from LA? If you're from LA, press one. I mean, if you've been to LA, press two. If you're not from LA, never been to LA, press three. I didn't forgot what I said. You said two. Now I didn't forgot what I said. Two and three. Nobody's from LA. Okay, my bad. I didn't forgot. Okay. Oh yeah, Yom J, you from LA? That's what's up. Jag, you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on one second. Oh, you know LA. What's up? My aunt. You say she passed through it daily. From where?
Oh, look at
You
you
pass
being nosy.
No, I'm just saying, like when you if
It
in
was a
order to pass
joke.
through LA, it's like you gotta be going to San Diego from Oakland or something. You know what I mean? Or I don't know. I'm just saying like usually LA is a destination. It's not it's usually something you don't pass through. Oh, from Santa Monica. That makes sense.
That's
Okay.
interesting. I don't always think of Santa Monica as not LA. I just kind of group it all up in there.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're from Philly. You spend time in LA, but
I'm not from LA.
you're not from LA. You wouldn't consider it home.
Nope. Funny thing about it is I never worked in LA, spent time in LA, but I never wanted to live in LA. Matter of fact, I was pretty adamant about never wanting to live in LA.
And why is that?
because it's LA.
I mean, you gotta have a better
LA
excuse than
is
that.
LA is hella cliquish. It's more about status, connectivity, and secret keeping, in my opinion.
Mm.
LA to
Mm-hmm.
me is the city of secrets. And the people who thrive the best there are the people who keep secrets the longest. People who are looking for transparency, people who are looking for real connectivity. I just don't see it in LA. Like,
Mm.
even amongst honest, decent people, they know better than to be honest and decent in LA. It's like, from what I've seen, the real truth tellers, the real, kings and queens of transparency have to do it in small pockets. It's almost like it's little hidden groups, but they know when they're out amongst being in LA, don't say nothing. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but that's just
Mm-hmm.
how it's always come off to me.
Hmm.
Would you say I'm wrong about that, or
No, LA has had its own passcode, password. Even when you think about it, that's a secrecy. And when you're from here, you got to catch on quick, especially knowing where to
no,
go.
you don't even have to catch on quick. Like, you can catch on quick and still find yourself in a bad way. Because the truth is when what I've learned and what I've seen, when the rules change, there's no memo.
Hmm.
It's on some, like, if you know, you know, if you don't, you don't. Like, I just personally, for me, and that's wild, because the truth is most people that I know that are like real ones in LA, like, I just never understood the burden. To me, living there always seemed like there was a burden to it. Because there's someone always plotting. There's someone always lying. There's someone always playing a game. There's someone always working an angle. There's someone always looking to get you out of the way or get closer or to stand where you're standing or to, you know what I mean? Like, I've seen people in happy relationships move to LA, everything be great, and within 2 years they're done. And within 5 years they hate each other,
Hmm.
all because one person saw an opportunity that they wanted to have, and the other person that they came there with wasn't willing to play the games. So then the next thing you know, they start playing the games. Like, I've seen people in LA have viable relationships with children, and because of a career choice and because of something that they wanted to do, the next thing you know, they couldn't even afford to split up. So they had to stay in the same house and raise their child while they were, like, they literally got divorced under the same roof, couldn't afford to move out, and had like two separate lives. Like, real nutty. I've seen real nutty shit in LA. And it's wild
You
because it's like all that vegan eating and all that so-called vegan living, and it did nothing for honesty and transparency.
you are referring to, see, there are two LAs. You got south of Wilshire,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the real LA. F it, really south of, let's just say, Olympic. It's
Mm-hmm.
funny. I was looking at the Olympic sign, the street Olympic, and I'm like, they got that. They had to have gotten Ozempic from there. All they did was took the Y off of Olympic and made it OLZEMP. Anyway, um, but the real LA is south of Wilshire. Now, if you know anybody south of Wilshire, I think it's a different LA. Now, most people are Hollywood, West Hollywood, the Valley, Sherman Oaks, Calabasas, like they're there because that's the safe part of LA. The
Mm-hmm.
reason why I said let me do this live because I think a lot of people think LA is just Hollywood and you know the 30-mile zone where the studios is at.
Oh
But
no,
no,
there's
no.
so
The
much
real
more to LA.
I've never met too many people who like did the Hollywood life, but and then lived south of Wilshire. Like I've never. It is never. I've never really experienced that. Even people like when I worked at the Cinedome, is every not the Cinedome. I'm sorry, the Howard Hughes, not far from the YouTube studio. I used to work at that movie theater. They had a bar inside when they first opened up. I was like working there, and most of the people were from out of town. People that work with me from out of town or out the country, and they were trying to work Hollywood. This is like the early 2000s, and yeah, they didn't live south of a certain street. It's just it was deemed dangerous to live like on Crenshaw because you could live in Leimert Park. Well, now Leimert Park is about to be turned out. I already see that. Like Leimert Park is about to be. Let me share something with everybody
I so
because
hate that for Lamert Park.
I told you, Jag, Leimert Park used to be where the artists come and you had places like Project Blowed. I mean, you just had Leimert Park where I mean, that was just art. You still got the
Yeah,
drum circle. You still got um,
for a minute.
real
They're probably
artists
gonna
that
get rid
come
of
in there.
that.
Well, hold on before I go there. Um, Mr. Caldwell, who everybody know, I think Ralph thought that was my dad. I took a picture with him. I had him on my IG. Yeah, that's your dad. Like, he goofy punk mother. But no, Mr. Caldwell, he has a thing called Chaos Theory, but it's all art. I think I showed you, took you in there, and well, no, I didn't physically take you in there, but I was on the phone with you, and I showed you he was
Mm-hmm.
working on a sculpture. Like, there's real artists there. The guy who runs art and practice. Now I'm a docent. I'm still a docent at the African American Museum, the California African American Museum. Oh, you deleted a message. Who is this? Oh, Pog Whisper. Bro, get out. Get your. All right, man. I'm there. Let me just hide you. But you fucking up
I
the vibe.
I just got rid of the comment.
No,
So
I got rid of him. That nigga fucked up the vibe. Anyway, um, so what I'm saying is art and practice. I'm a docent at California African American Museum still, and a docent for those who know it's like a tour guide. So I got to just get on it because I've been just busy doing other stuff. But I do love art. I do love contributing. Y'all know I love history. So artists are still there. Art and practice is still there. Or art and practice is actually across the street from the Vision Theater, right? Vision Vision Theater used to be ran by Marla
Marla
Gibbs.
Gibbs.
For those who don't know who Marla Gibbs is, if you ever seen a show called 227, what was
The
she on before? She,
Jeffersons.
she
The
was on the Jeffersons
Jeffersons.
before, yeah. Very iconic, like the mother of Leimert Park. And I don't know why no one, and I've talked to people, it's like, we need to give Marla Gibb like her flower. They should have been did that. I know something was done for her, but there should be something like the Vision Theater should just be called the Marla Gibb Theater. Like I would, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the city owns the Vision Theater now. If you ever been to Leimert Park, it's the big iconic theater there. It had a fire a few years back. It's been renovated and they're about to open it back up. And that area was pretty much black, 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 black. But a lot of black people didn't own. Koreans own. The Koreans who owned a lot of the Slauson swap meet. They bought a lot of the property in Leimert Park, and then they ended up selling to the LGBTs or whatever. Because there's a lot of LGBT. I mean, you had, but it's pretty much that area is pretty much like mixed, damn near white or whatever. Because View Park, shout out, my folks live up there. That's pretty much predominantly black, but it's becoming more gentrified too. That's
The
the
only
area in the
neighborhood
hills,
I
right up,
would have
right
chosen to
above
live
Leimert
in.
Park.
The only neighborhood I would have wanted to live in LA, even above Baldwin Hills. Like, Baldwin Hills is, where black people are supposed to aspire to want to live. It's the Black Beverly Hills, I guess, kind
Yeah.
of.
Cousin Keith got the house over there. You see the view,
But
big, nice view.
I appreciate it. I've always appreciated Leimert Park, and it had that quaint village vibe, and there was so much art there, and there was so much us there, and it's wild because the second that they shut down Mavericks Flat, I knew the everything was about to transition. I knew that they were about to take it away from the people.
The moment they got rid of the liquor bank on Stalker and Crenshaw, it was a wrap. That I saw the liquor bank. I think somebody ended up getting smoked over there. The liquor bank, like you seen Baby Boy,
Yeah.
the liquor store that they were hustling out in front of, that was the liquor
Hmm.
bank. It's no longer there. They tore that thing down, and that was right next to Maverick Flats. But that whole area is going through a transition, and it's finna be like, okay, Inglewood right now, it's like Redondo Beach, Beverly Hills. It ain't even Inglewood, ain't Ingle Watts no more. It's gentrified like a mug. They got SoFi Stadium, they got the Clipper Stadium, and it's not Inglewood ain't Inglewood no more. And shout out to Inglewood, I was born there. Now Leimert Park is not going to be Leimert Park anymore. What
Oh.
up, LP? Um, because I got word that the city owns the Vision Theater, which is like the gem, the staple of Leimert Park.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who's over the entertainment that's going to come to the Vision Theater? Guess who's over it
Oh,
or part
I
of it? I
know.
won't say over it. They're pretty much over it. Guess who's over that?
People that like to fight in elevators and don't like to grow old gracefully.
Solange and Tina Knowles. Solange and Tina Knowles have stepped into the building, and I don't see it as a good thing because their connection or their affiliation of Rock Nation, Live Nation, we're going to see how this plays out. I was told the theater is not going to be a union theater. Yeah, Solange and Tina Knowles, LP. Look, LP, the poetess, she moved back over towards RMC. Shout out, LP know what's up. LP got the history, man. She moved back over there towards RMC. I don't know if she owned that spot where she was at, but I'm thinking there's a lot of buyouts and stuff that's about to happen. If you know, you know. But there's going to be a lot of changes, and the Carters and the Knowles, and they're all there now. And I said, God, I mean, that
They
that's all I
always
really can
they
say.
always bring the traders in to confuse and distract everybody while they sell out what's left of the culture.
Yeah, they they
Yeah.
they you know, and I ain't here to talk about that bullshit, but just letting y'all know that the jewel that we have in LA is pretty much um well, yeah, LP, it's about we might have to go back over there because it's about to go down. She over there at RMC, man. She went back. I don't know if she took that to we got to talk though, LP. But yeah, um, but Leimert Park is supposed to be like that hub. KBLA is there, and they're gonna
Mhm.
expand out. And we got Sankofa Park. That's new. That's right next to KBLA. Like it's really it's still gonna be that. I already know that. But remember, Jack, I told you, I pay attention. But when OG was giving me the game, I was like, oh. Remember, I told you Quinn Emanuel. They started working and doing stuff with the radio station with with
Yeah,
with
I know.
with KBLA. So
Yeah.
you know what that is,
Yeah, just like in the movie Sinners, they can't do nothing unless you invite them in.
right? Yeah, LP, we'll get together, man. If you're available this week, we'll make it happen, man. We got to chop it up. Um, there's a lot of changes going on in LA, and the Tina knows, Solange knows. It's probably I don't even know if it's gonna be announced. I probably shouldn't even said nothing. I just told you, but we'll see. We'll watch. I guarantee y'all watch when because I think the opening will happen in April of
Everybody got their
2026.
assignments at that damn dinner party.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be there if they're gonna do their little thing in April. I'm there. It's not gonna be a studio. I mean, it's not gonna be a house that's union. So like I said, that's why the OG was like, yeah, I can get you in if you want, blah, blah, blah. I'm not considering it. I was, but I'm not going to do it. But I was just like, oh, okay. Yeah, man. But you say Normandy too far from what it looks like? Yeah, what Tina? Yeah, Tina knows. Tina knows and Solange knows. They will be over the entertainment side of the Vision Theater when it opens back up in about 5 or 6 months. Yeah. Um, who's a troll?
Hide your, hide your morals and hide your kids.
Yeah, they gonna turn it into a coven. You ain't lying. What's up, A Reed? Yeah, but anyway, that's the sad news. Let's get to the good news. I want to give y'all places you should not be in. You shouldn't go to in LA if you just don't know. I took a short from somebody on IG. The shit was just hilarious. You go to my shorts, you'll see that they were like, the top three places you don't go in LA if you don't go there, you go there to die. Number one, it was like Crenshaw on 63rd. I'm like, I grew up over there. It's funny. And but the sad shit is I know a lot of people that end up unalived over there for real. But they just made a whole lot of it was just comedy. Like if you from LA, you laughing. You like this is hilarious. But a lot of people just don't they ain't over there like that. I'm not far from there. You know what I'm saying? I'm literally like my cousin spot, boom, right there. I can see that whole intersection. It's hilarious. But yeah, it is pretty dangerous. If y'all go to my Westside story about 6 months back, and I was walking through that neighborhood and I was letting y'all know, yeah, I had a homie, rest in peace, Michael Dixon, and he ended up getting pow pow right there, right over there. Um, I don't consider that area dangerous, but shoot, a little young fool put a pound on me. What year was that? I was heated because I was like, fool, I grew up over here. I was heated, and I didn't carry no weapon or nothing like that. But if I probably would have anyway. Yeah, fool put he put out an old revolver like he was Yosemite Sam. Put out an old
How old
revolver
was
on
he?
on him. Oh, he was young. He was young.
Was
He
young.
was young. Oh, a teenager, because I was probably in my 20s. He was a teenager, little dumb 17-year-old. Like, yeah, I should have found out who his OG was and been like, yeah, let's catch a fade. But no, just stupid. But LA, you got that. You got places where people still have that mindset like it's 1980, 1990, and that's done. It's very little places that are like that. That's why when I mentioned Lamert Park, see Lamert Park, trying to see what hood was really over. Okay, it was 40s over there, and a lot of like trouble gang. You had a lot of tagging crews over there, but Lamert Park really wasn't a hood like that. But you still could, it still go down over there. I think,
Yeah, they got busy, but
Ayasha said something happened to her over there.
yeah, Ayasha caught something.
Yeah, yeah,
She caught one.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like it's possible, but the thing is usually if people are getting busy, it's a reason. It wasn't just a pop off spot. You know what I mean? I never known it to be that all of the years that I've been going there and spending time there and people that I knew there and enjoying the neighborhood there. Like I mean, for crying out loud, I met you there.
Yeah,
What memories?
Lamert Park, home of Project Blow. Like you should go to Lamert Park and you want to, just you battle. It was free. It'd be freestyle sessions. You'll catch you, man. Shout out to L.A. Cool and rest in
It's
peace
wild.
to
It's
Bigger
like
B.
ever since Sika passed away, it's
Yeah, well, Sika was the mayor. That's a whole different energy. But you had a lot of OGs, youngsters like I said, I mentioned Bigger B. I was working on the part two of Set in the West, and I was talking to Bigger B before he passed. Like he's like, yeah, I want to be a part of it because I told him about one, and everybody was telling them Medusa did a screening with me at Cal Arts, and it was just like, oh, everybody loved it. Oh, go check out Set in the West. I got like damn near 5 stars on Amazon. It's on there, Set in the West. So and give it a real rating. But no, a lot of OGs from there that I grew up and I knew and all that. And then, but yeah, Sika, that's a different energy. That's a different situation. And you got a lot more people like that are just passing on. That's why I mentioned Chaos Theory. I mentioned Ben Caldwell because he actually has a space right next to the Vision Theater, and he gave me the green. He man, if y'all want to do something here, just hit him up. We can do anything there. It's not a big space, but if we wanted to do whatever there, he's like, Wolf, I got you. So it's right next to the Vision Theater, though. That's why I said, okay, I'm gonna see how this plays out with the Knowles, the Carters doing their thing. It might have something to do with Ava, because Ava DuVernay, everybody know who Ava is. Ava DuVernay is a Lamar Park legend. She was rapping back in the day. She did a documentary called "This Is the Life." It was about the good life. Ava DuVernay is a G, and I saw her not too long ago there, and she went to go see Mr. Caldwell, whatever, and I just whatever. But yeah, I think I hate the industry. I really like
God
I
bless
hate the
you. God,
industry.
I don't speak. I don't speak.
You say what? You don't what? I hear you. And I ain't got nothing negative to say. I'm not gonna say it personally. I mean, publicly, but it is what it is. We support ours, but we know when certain people be on their bullshit. But yeah, I just don't like
I
the
mean,
industry
yeah.
because the industry, Issa Rae. Let's start there. Issa Rae. If you
I
have
don't
it,
see no difference between her and Ava DuVernay.
well,
Real rap.
let me
I don't
go
see
there.
no difference.
Let me build. That's what I was about to say. How many of y'all know Insecure? And Issa Rae, I believe she's from DC, ain't she? I believe Issa Rae is from DC, or at least her folks are from DC. But Issa Rae and a lot of people were giving her hell for doing Insecure the way she did Insecure because yeah, she is a goofball LP. I know. Um, Insecure was funny at the time, but it was so like it made fun of like certain LA dudes, LA people, like archetypes, caricatures, like the blood fool who always, what's bracking, I'm gonna eat some born bread, like it was, but she married LA to the series, and then you had a lot of transplants who come from different places and
She
they would
used
come to
Lamert
LA.
Park to legitimize the series. She sat there and she created all of that hoopla, sucked up all of the energy and all of the good vibes and all of the authenticity. And then the second that that series ended, she abandoned the whole thing and then started a bunch of fucking businesses that are ran by people that wear yarmulkes.
Real rap. Yeah, she got the hilltop. And see, look, let's do it like this because people from the outside, maybe they don't know what if they don't know, they oh y'all hating. Yeah, okay, all right, you can say we hating. But let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Jag is right because the first season, she lived in a place called the Dunes. It's right there in Inglewood off of is that
Hmm.
Eucalyptus? LP, I know you know where it's at. Yeah, go to the coffee shop over there by yeah. She ain't from the wood. Where is she from, LP? Like I said, I think she's from Baltimore or DC. She's from the DMV area, I think.
The
But
first
she
episode, they shot it in Mavericks. It ended in Mavericks
they did.
Flats.
They did with the broken pussy. Yeah, I remember that. That broken pussy shit, right?
Yeah.
Um, they shot it there. And then you saw what happened to Mavericks. They renovated. They turned they like Mavericks. Look, the reason why Mavericks had to they did what they did to Mavericks because Mavericks still looked like from the '70s or something.
1970s.
It
It
still
looked
looked
like
like it. Like,
you were waiting to
and
see
it was
Superfly.
cool.
You were waiting to see
It was
Superfly
cool.
walk through the door. Walk
Right.
through the door. In
With a yeah.
2005, you was waiting for
Right.
Superfly to walk through the door. But this is the thing. Regardless of the decor, regardless of what they changed or didn't change, it was the energy and what that building stood for. I did at least 20 shows at Mavericks Flats. So trust me, I know. I know. I won't say that I was a regular there, but when I was in town, that was one of the places that I liked to perform because it was that neighborhood,
It
because
was
it was
yeah.
our shit. And the simple
Yeah.
fact that, and see, it was really funny because I remember when they shot it there, old head was really excited because he thought that them shooting that film, shooting that series in there was going to bring
It was
life
gonna
back to
bring
it.
up, yeah.
And the truth
Yeah.
is, all it did was suck all of the energy out of that place. And the second that them yarmulkes came through and bought it, they shut it down. They didn't even leave it open. They didn't even let somebody from the neighborhood just manage it and continue to throw parties out of it. I'll never forget when they were fighting to keep it open. And they were fighting heavy to keep it open 2014, 2015. Like it was crazy.
Yeah. It's always been a struggle when it comes to like retaining businesses over there. But let me continue because I was going to talk about Crenshaw Mall, but that's a whole nother conversation because that's the same thing. But yeah, she came in, and yeah, she is from LA, but her folks is from DC. Her folks is from DC. Then they're like African and like she's half African, half FBA or ADOS, whatever.
That speaks volumes.
I know, but
It
listen,
must be that African side.
well, listen, you're right about Maverick Flats, and then that first season, she was living in a place off of was it Eucalyptus in Inglewood or Eucalyptus in Hyde Park. Is a place. It's in the Dunes. It was called the Dunes. There's another Dunes in another in like Echo Park or somewhere, but no, the Inglewood Dunes. And as soon as the series hit, everybody and their mama was trying to move into that spot. I think it cost probably like 750 to rent a one bedroom or something. That thing skyrocketed up to like 15, 2 racks. Stupid. And this is like, I mean, that's normal now. 2 racks for a freaking one bedroom, or is normal now in LA. But this was right when that series was going on. And yeah, they took advantage. People go in front of that apartment building and take pictures, and it was an iconic thing. Then I think the next season, or I don't know if it was season 3, but it was an apartment in the Dons, not too far from, pretty much right across the street from Kenneth Hahn Park, and they did a whole little thing there, whatever. But long story short, that damn series really effed up the ecology of LA. And like you said, just talking about the Maverick Flats and how that went what it went. And then um even that We Got Us, where she was working at, that's actually owned by the my well, he wasn't mine, but when I went to Washington, Pullum, he was the teacher there. He was musical teacher, and he ended up getting that and turning that into his location. I had my son go there and stuff or whatever. But they turned that like they like it's just it's so much like it did the neighborhood a disservice. Like if you really want to talk about it, it did the neighborhood a disservice. Insecure, and I know a lot of
Hmm.
people were talking about it, but then they kind of fell back. But no, it did the neighborhood a disservice, and she got rich. And more power to her. I saw her at the California African American Museum one day or whatever. Okay, Issa Rae. Um, but she got rich, and she has the Hilltop Cafe.
You
She got the
remember what
Hilltop.
you remember what we heard from somebody not that long ago that she was over there stealing scripts from people. Like,
Jag. Like I wasn't gonna go there, but yeah, um, yeah, I heard that. But she got rich, and now she's like, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck. The perfect person who really should be owning like coffee shops and restaurants because she has was it Somerville? We were there last year when it opened. They
yeah,
showed us love.
no, they
She got the
didn't.
Hilltop
They invited
Cafe.
us in, and we can never go back there again. They probably poisoned the shit out of me. My
Um,
bad.
well, yeah, but you can't be like, don't. I wouldn't even be worried about that. Like you could pop up in there and get that ink squid salad or whatever. It was
No,
pretty good, but
I make my own squid ink salad if I need to.
but she owns Somerville. She owns the a few coffee shops, one in
That coffee
Inglewood,
shop right
downtown
around the corner
Inglewood,
from there.
and
Hmm.
one down the street from where she's at there. And then she has the Hilltop, like a club in on 7th and Hill in downtown LA. And the perfect person who really should that like those entities, those businesses, they should have gone to Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah, well,
Like
you know,
I think Tiffany Haddish should have been the one to have actually did that. Like
she got passed
I,
over.
well, see, look, listen. The funny thing is this: she's half Eritrean. I don't know if she was cool with Nip. I think she was because Nip was half Eritrean, right? I always said like, yo, from 8th Ave up to Alviso on Slauson, because we got the train there now. That could be like a damn epicenter, a business center where people could be doing a lot. And Nip was already working on. Black Sam was working on that. They turned the Fat Burger. They made that. They put that there. They had
And they
the
put a
shopping
stop to
center right
all of that
there.
too, didn't they?
Oh well they did it. Shout out to Desi, Rock Nation, right? Allegedly, right? Because Jay Z was the manager, right? Was his manager, right? Rock Nation was his manager.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, for a little while.
he planned on taking that shopping center that he owned, tearing it down and creating like like a high rise where multi-level like commercial at the bottom and you know living space at the top, and that would have just been like. And it was rumored that there was oil underneath that though, which could be because the Inglewood oil fields ain't nothing but like a mile up. The Inglewood oil fields is right there by Somerville where Issa Rae has her little stuff. Anyway, I don't want to break the monotony. I'm just saying it would have been dope if Tiffany Haddish, Nipsey Hussle, they could have just turned that whole Slauson area up. And that would have like it's a train right there. You get off the train, you got all kind of businesses. It could be black, it could be Latin, it could be whomever, hip hop, right? And that would have just brought in so much money. Nip had the fucking marathon store. Man, it would have man billions. Because globally, people, if Nip was around right now, he could be
Yeah,
mayor.
yeah. Well, he
That's why
not.
they had to get rid of him. He was the people's champ. Rest in peace, Nip.
I don't know. This is depressing.
Well, no, I didn't even get into the depressing part where you go to certain areas and do you gangbang. I'll be outside with my gang gang. um,
Jesus.
yeah. Let's speak on that. Let's get all right. Well, let's just talk about something more inspiring then, I guess. We don't have to talk about areas in LA that you shouldn't go to.
That's the
Um
whole point of this live, ain't it? You supposed to be
that
telling people the horror and the shame.
look, I'll just be like, don't, I ain't go, but I'm not gonna say it because then it's like you could say places like, okay, shout out
How
to the
you gonna say?
Nickersons.
How you gonna say that's what make it, and then say, I can't say it." What are you talking
No,
about?
listen to what I'm saying. Shout out, you gotta let me land.
Oh God.
Shout out to the Nickersons. Shout out to J Rock and them. I was 90059. That was the first time I got my license, and I was 90059. That's Watts and or Willowbrook. Well, I was in Willowbrook. But if I said, "Oh, don't go over there off of Central and Imperial, Hawking Burgers, you can get pow powed over there," I wouldn't want to say that because that's not necessarily true. That's a dangerous ass neighborhood though, but that's a black owned business. I don't do
Tell you
hamburgers
what's
no more.
dangerous. I'm gonna tell you what's dangerous. 80 some odd people in the in the room in the bushes and only 30 some odd likes. We need like 50 more
Oh, yeah.
likes, y'all. Y'all need to stop
Man,
saying
y'all
that.
better hit the like button. If y'all don't, I'll just go talk to my members. I'll shut this piece down and we'll just go members only. I like rocking out with the members too, though. You know what I'm saying? He said, can we get that Pot Cali Love Part 2 instrumental playing in the background? I'll do that for y'all next time on a short. Because if I play it here, they're whatever.
Copyright. Copyright
Why
infringement.
why did Maya say Figueroa After Dark? Why Maya, what you know about Figueroa After Dark? Hold on. Let me see what people talk. What up, classic? What up? Yeah, my eye is crazy. Um Figueroa After Dark. Yeah, well, that is a place you don't want to go. You do not go down Figueroa.
Don't say that because some people might want to go there. Some people might be into what's be going on at the Figueroa after the dark.
I
They
wouldn't
got
recommend
plenty.
it.
They got plenty YouTubers that are constantly promoting the activities of Figueroa After Dark. If you like, to be in the presence of, illegal things and young people and stuff that you put up
No,
your
we don't
nose and
promote
all of
that.
that stuff.
No, we do
No,
not
I'm not
promote that.
saying that we do. I'm saying that there are YouTubers that do promote that. See, this is where you sing your little gangbang song and then
Do
see
you
that
gang
now
bang?
that fits. That fits
I'll
here.
be outside with my gang gang. Um, yo, no, like, see, the thing is, I was saying, like, I can say Hawkins Burger. I've been over there, and I literally was waiting on a burger, and fools is fighting. Like, I don't like. Okay, look, don't be mad. I'm a West Side dude for the most part. I didn't really grow up on the East Side. Like the further, the most east street that I lived on was Hoover, and everybody know, pretty much anything west of the 110 freeway is the West Side. And I lived on Hoover for, as a kid, and then, as a little kid and but I'm mainly a West Side dude. I really didn't get East Siders like that. But shout out to Wally. Wally is a OG. I still work with Wally. Wally will call me up every now and then and want me to film something or edit something. But shout out to Wally. If you don't know who Wally is and you ain't from LA, you ain't from LA. But shout out to Wallace. That's my G, and he's good with my folks and all that or whatever. And those East Siders are different. If you was born on the East Side, different. You different. There's a difference between LA, born on the East Side, or raised and born on the West Side, raised and born on the East Side. Can I get a witness? Y'all know what I'm talking about. If you are from LA and you know somebody who grew up on the other side of Maine, but it's still all love. It's still LA. But I will be at Hawkins Burgers right across the street from the Nickerson Gardens. I don't want to like say, oh, don't go there because it's a black business, right? That's a black business. I don't do the burgers no more, but I'm just saying, black business. I wouldn't want to. hurt that. And they've been there years. Like they've been there years. So and they got good burgers. You know what I'm saying? You say east of the 110 is why, bro. East of the 110 is like a third world country, just depending on where you go. You know what I'm talking about, classic. But yeah, you in classic. I'm sure you know about Hawken Burger. It's like if you know. But yeah, like uh, I don't want to disparage any black businesses. That's why I was saying what I was saying. Wasn't a lot of well-known pizza on stars found off Fig in the mid '90s. I don't know. I do not know. Don't ask me. I don't. Man, I do not consume the pizzon, the corn, right? Like I was telling Jag, I said Blacktail magazine. I remember, should I say it? Blue Cantrell, Blacktail magazine.
Can I be honest with you? Every time you talk about that, that's all you talk about is Blue Cantrell.
Because that's all that's etched in my memory. Her and that Tyra Banks 1997 calendar. Um yeah, but I can't do the kids
Talk
on
about
and that
higher
and
learning.
higher learning. And the only kids on the corn stars, let's just say that, I actually met. Did I meet Janet Jackney? No, I didn't. I didn't meet Janet Jackney, but I met like Diana DeVoe. These are old school porn stars, like porn stars, right? Uh, I met
You
them, and
got
this
a
is like,
picture with that woman that put her mouth on all the hip hop.
well, technically she was a corn star, but yeah, I do have a picture with Karen Steffens. Shout out to Karen Steffens, aka what's her name?
Olivia
Elizabeth what?
Elizabeth
Olivia.
Olsen.
Oh yeah, shout out to her. I do have a picture with her. I met her. I the irony, I met her at the Superdome. Dominique Simone, what these y'all Butler, you bro, you was tripping. Yo, no, LP.
They
You
trying to
know,
get you to tell
I
on
was with
yourself is
I
what
was
they
with
trying
your
to do.
cousin when I met her. I was with Cherie, which was Cerise when I met her at when we did Essence that year. You remember, bro?
They
That was the
trying to put
RMC
you on
days.
blast in this chat. They trying to get you to
They said
admit
it,
things. They trying to put
they
you
trying to
on
give me them
blast in
what?
this chat. Uh-huh.
What? No, it's the irony. I met Karen Steffens in the Superdome. Like that's just ironic. But LP, no, LP is a witness. He remember when me and Cerise went to Essence that year. You remember? Yeah, that's when I met her. Oh man, oh that's I was just about to ask you about your cousin. We'll talk. That's what I say we got to catch up, bro. Don't trip. Anyway, okay, let's take it on a lighter note then. Y'all better hit the likes or I'm dead ass. I'm gonna shut this shit down. Hit the likes. Y'all over here playing. Yeah,
Mm-mm-mm.
see, LP though, we gotta just see what's up with the RMC situation because they about to get that back popping. Um See, this Butler Spencer said, "I'm a '80s baby Jag. I was coming of age in the mid and late '90s." Yeah, man. Please hit the like. We got Jaguar right here. She don't get out of bed for nobody. The trolls. Yeah, if the trolls don't hit the likes, then yeah, we'll just call it a day. I need at least 10 or 15 more likes. Come on, y'all. Because I got some good stuff that I do want to say, and I've just been kind of
You've been doing
you know
what? You've been doing what? You've been sitting here telling on yourself. Is what you've been doing. You've been
how am I
snitching.
tell how am I telling on myself? Like just because I met Superhead at the Superdome don't mean nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing with her for real. Y'all burnt out. She was real nice though. Like she's real nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's nice.
I'm sure she is. I'm sure she's lovely.
Anyway,
Anybody that spends that much time opening up their mouth to give other people pleasure and joy gotta have some kind of endearing quality about them, I guess, you know.
Well, then what about
When you think
your
about how
boy Ray J?
spiteful,
What about your boy Ray J? Because he claimed that he opened up his ass for Diddy like
you know
that,
what?
and
I'm sick and tired of people talking about that goofy little boy, and he's 40 some odd years
he
old.
said he said he had a bag for you. What kind of bag he was talking about?
A bag of pink stuff.
He
I'm
said,
good.
"I got a bag for you." Hey, I got to turn that into an AI. I got a bag for you, Jack. A bag of Tootsie.
That weirdo. No,
Ray
I
J
don't
is
know.
dick out.
Number one, the simple fact that I don't know why people ain't looking at that. How you get left stranded in the strip club capital of the world and you raging, you can't get a bitch to give you a ride. Well, he's sitting out in the street talking about if he had one wish.
Yeah, I bet he did if he had one wish. No, I knew he was joking. Like I obviously I didn't take it serious. He's look. Side note, let me look between us, right? We got something. Me and Jag got something because uh Ray J, we're actually gonna reveal some things. Cause remember when Ray J was out there like trolling Jag, talking about I got a bag for you. Yo, the story behind all that. Yeah. Let me just tease it because me and Jag, did you send me the email? Did you send me or do you have it written up? Because you already know they gonna go stupid when they yo Jag, what's up?
Huh?
Okay, never mind. I guess you don't want to say nothing. Um, yeah,
What you
this
want me
this
to
Ray.
say?
No, I was just saying the whole. It's funny we talked about Ray J, but the tie-in for what's gonna come for the next couple of weeks with this Ray J stuff is wild. I'm just saying that's all. But anyway,
What
you ain't
I'm
gotta
gonna
say
say
nothing.
is this, and this is all I got to say about it. Anybody that hangs around people that sound like they got drinking problems better look both ways.
Yeah,
There's a lot in the name.
LP,
There's a whole lot in the name.
LP. Ray J lost everybody respect when he went. Speaking of dangerous places,
No, I
okay.
want to ask you a question.
Yeah,
When
no,
did
wait,
he
no,
ever
wait,
get
Jack, hold
anybody's
on.
respect?
No,
No, you talking about he
hold
lost
on.
everybody's respect. When did he ever have it?
That's what I was about to say. Listen, and Ray J know this. This had to been the late 90s, early 2000s. No, early 2000s, right? Ray J was in the Martin Luther King parade. Now, the Martin Luther King parade, for those who don't know,
That's
that's
so
a place you don't
disrespectful.
go back hey, it was on Martin Luther King. It went from Crenshaw all the way, damn near, I think, to Vermont back then. It will go all the way. Like, Martin Luther King's a pretty long street, and it will go from Crenshaw to Vermont.
Sound like a
And people would
trail
be
of
coming
tears.
through. Well, yeah. But people would, you would have celebrities like uh CC Pounder. No, I'm just kidding. Shout out to CCH Pounder. People be dogging around. I don't know. I know Craig Fex used to dog her out on Corey's show. Shout out to Craig though.
Man.
That's funny. Look, Dewan B said, yo, Wolf, tell Jag the way she was describing Craig when she was sitting next to him. That's exactly how he. And I was like, I know. Do you remember how you was talking about that nigga? Like, anyway. But shout out to the whole 5150. That was. If y'all ain't seen that episode where Jag went on 5150, y'all better go check that out. That shit was funny. And she was talking about Craig, and the homie was like, "Yo, that's exactly how he is," and it was hilarious. Shout out to Dewan B. We,
Well, I
And
mean,
Craig is cool
considering
too.
that the nigga tried to get me to come and sit on his own version, his bootleg
Oh, the
version of
blue
a blue
couch.
couch, and trying to use me for a viral video and all of that, and didn't even have no money, didn't have no nothing, just sitting there. Like, I don't know who he thought I was. I don't
He
know.
thought you was. He just thought you was. I don't know.
That's all right.
But anyway,
I'm glad it didn't work out. I'm glad it didn't work out.
but back to the Ray J story. Martin Luther King parade is January. It's not a cold January in LA. It's usually sunny on a Martin Luther King weekend parade. Now, let me give y'all this when
That
you
was the
go
weird
from
part about it. This nigga was looking me down, hunting me down, called real life and everything, begging him for my number.
Jag, we
I'm
that's
sorry.
done. That's the past.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm about to go back, way back. Let me tell y'all about Ray J. And when you said everybody lost Ray J, when did Ray J ever have respect? No, listen. The funny shit is right there on Vermont. I believe Vermont and Martin Luther King was it 30s hood or Fruittown Brims? But it was like so Brims is Bloods, 30s is Crips. And then certain Crips don't get along, like 30s and 40s at the time they didn't get along because you had it was different type of you had hustler Crips and you had that's a whole nut. See, that's why I'm saying when you're in LA you got to know these things. But anyway, there was a like a Crip blood neighborhood in the beginning, and you would have Jack A riding down in her dope little car, and Marla Gibbs, and what's that gay nigga from Family Matters, Reginald Vell Johnson driving down Martin Luther King, and just hey, everybody, it's a parade, it's a parade. So but you're going through different hoods. Yeah, you maybe start off a Fruittown Brim hood, and then you would drive, and then you go a little further, and you get to Budlong. You're in the 30s. You're in the 30s. You stay in the 30s up until shoot. I think you get past Western, and you're in the 40s. That's a Crip hood. Ray J decided to ride his little red. I don't know. I think he had a 6'4" Impala something. It was red though. Ride down Martin Luther King, and I think he got to the 40s hood, and they whooped his ass. They whooped his ass in the middle of the Martin Luther King parade. I'm not lying. I don't remember the year, but he doing all he they whooped his ass at the Martin Luther King parade. Martin Luther King said, "I have a drink." Yo, for real, I'm not lying. They whooped Ray J's ass at the Martin Luther King parade. And if I'm lying, I'm flying. Anybody remember? I don't know what year. I think it was like the early 2000s. I think it was around that. Wait a minute, like wait a minute. What was that like? 98, something like 99. I forget. Jag, you there? Hello.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm here.
Did you ever hear about that story? You ever know about that? Ray
You
J
told me
getting his ass
about it.
whooped. Yeah, he lost respect. I mean, he a Carson dude. He's not no LA dude. He's from Carson. So he lost respect from everybody when he did all like it was just like, yo, I don't want to bring up old stuff because there's a lot of old stuff we can bring up about Brandy. I got respect for Brandy, all that or whatever. And you didn't already said some stuff, so we ain't gonna go there. But it's true what you said. But I ain't trying to bring up the old stuff about Ray J, but Ray J running around here like he this big blood. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
He gonna keep
Stop.
acting a fool and make his sister snap out and run somebody down with a car again.
Okay. We not finna talk about the Norwood like that. Um, that was a tragic situation.
Yeah, I'm sure it was for
Yo,
the person that
yeah.
died.
Raper, I appreciate you saying that. We only got 148 likes. I mean, we got 128 people. We got 148. I mean, got 48 likes. Come on, y'all. Can I get more likes? If not, I'm just shutting it down, and me and Jag will just tell these stories to ourselves, or we'll tell it to our members. Appreciate you, Cat. Say Tammy, welcome Tammy, and Yom Jazz in the building, of course. Um, anyway, this whole live was really supposed to be about that, about places you just don't go in LA, but it turned into something else, and it's actually good. It is something that we're gonna kind of flesh out with this Ray J stuff, but y'all will see, y'all will see, y'all will see. Um,
I tell you, I'm sorry. I'm sitting here going through these comments about this Candace Owens
oh, the
video,
Candyland
and,
stuff.
and it, yeah, sitting here talking about you don't say things for shock and awe. Oh, that's a lie right there. And I'm like, I don't think y'all seem to understand. There's a difference between exposing a conspiracy and inventing one.
Oh,
I
oh,
expose conspiracies. I don't invent conspiracies. Candyland is running around inventing death camps in Minnesota that don't exist. She's inventing this whole, like, oh my God, I can't,
Yum J said Candy was showing her yams. Call her Candy Yams. That's her new name, Candy Yams. There you
I
go,
can't, I can't.
Candy Yams. Yeah, that's funny. She did just came up with this whole. Did y'all see that? Go to Jag short, and did y'all see that she changed her tone? Like figuratively, literally, she changed her tone. Candace Owens changed her tone. Candy Yams. Um,
She
but
sat up there
Jag.
and tossed every word salad known to man. I just can't. I can't.
So they still on your neck in your comments about that.
They not
That's
on my
crazy.
neck. They not on my neck.
Because you didn't
See, this
say
is what I
nothing
don't
incorrect.
understand. This is what I don't
You didn't.
understand. How do you got this much to say about a bitch that ain't saying it for herself? This is the most talkingest bitch on the fucking internet. Talking a mile a minute. She reminds me of that character. Like she watched the Cosby Show. The girl that used to talk a mile a minute.
What girl?
Remember Vanessa's friend who used to talk real fast all the time, and she would just
Mm-mm.
talk and talk and talk. Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
That's
yeah.
who the fuck this bitch sound like.
Oh, she was just a blithering piece of work today. Like that she had about 300,000 people in the chat, racked up about 4.5 million views in one day.
What did I tell you? I told you that this was going to be the first live to rival the views that she got when Charlie passed away. I
Yeah.
told you it was a whole setup. I told you it was
No,
a whole
you're right.
play. Everything that
Yeah.
she does, everything that she's doing right now is a money grab. And the reason why she had to run it up this way is because Mrs. Mrs. Kirk asked her to stop.
Hmm.
But she not gonna stop talking about them planes. Because see, she done got to the bottom of these planes. And these Egyptian planes have landed in Tel Aviv. And she gonna get to the bottom of these planes. You wanna know how pathetic that is? It's so pathetic. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Like, you want to get up here and you want to show us your homemade receipts. You want to sit here and talk about you sat down with the people from Turning Point and they turned over their call log to you. And it's some shit that you typed out. You ain't even showing us a call log from a phone. It's some shit that you typed out your motherfucking self.
It ain't even certified. Like you just said,
Like, you want to sit up
yeah.
here and prove to us that you got some information out of these people that you've been. I don't get it. You've been demonizing these people for weeks. And then you sit up there, oh, well, I sat with them and they gave me the time log. And we go through and see if you look at this time and he called this person at this time and this person at this time. but we ain't seeing it from the fucking call log.
Look,
We
y'all.
ain't seeing no metadata. We seeing some shit that y'all sat there and typed out yourself. Then you gonna sit up there and say, "Oh, by the way, I made a mistake. Um, that wasn't no, that wasn't him. It was someone else. I made a mistake, and we're gonna correct this and put it on my website where you have to pay to come and see it. The fuck out of
Right.
here!
Oh, she doing a Tasha K. Look,
Like,
this what I'm
are
saying.
you kidding me? Are you
She
kidding
changed.
me?
She changed her whole tone. Look, y'all. If y'all don't believe me, uh, look. She changed her whole tone.
Hey everyone. I've had some time to think things through and have changed my mind on certain topics. For one, I am now certain that Charlie Kirk had actually passed away from natural causes. Also, can I just say, I love the French, love them. French fries. Charlie loved French fries too. He wouldn't stop talking about them on our trip to Tel Aviv. Lovely place, by the way.
She changed her tone, y'all. Janae, no, that's her. She changed her whole tone. That's what I was saying.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. She can get on a plane from Egypt and she could drive it all the way to Bangladesh. I don't give no fuck. I'm sick and
That
tired of
was.
hearing about these goddamn Egyptian planes.
I mean, I don't get the Egyptian plane. Like so. Essentially, she's basically like, look, we're not going to talk about the conspiracies of Charlie Kirk and his unalivement and blah blah. We're not going to talk about that because she was like I said, she was just blithering. She was a blithering piece of work today, and
And then
I was just
sat
like,
there
wow.
complaining about people making up stories about her. I don't understand why she's upset. You make up stories about people all the time. Was she the
So
only person that can make up stories about people?
the consensus is her and Erica Kirk got together and said, okay, you're not going to be talking about X, Y, and Z. Why they're not talking about like the psyop of it all? Like she did mention there was no BL, the blood splatter. She kind of like hinted, whatever. I would have
And
been
then she
like, yo,
kind of
can
walked
you?
that back. She kind
No,
of
I know.
walked everything back.
I would have been like, yo, Candace, can you explain that movie Snake Eyes? That's all I would have said. Just explain that because that's crazy. The coincidences, bro. Y'all look, y'all. Like I said, know what a psyop is. That's all I really got to say.
The
But if
only
y'all don't know,
thing
if y'all
I
haven't
want
seen
to
that movie
know,
Snake Eyes,
the only thing I want to know, she said that they put a hit out on her. She said it was for 1.5 million. She said she had the bank account number and the information on the deposit made to secure her life being removed from this world. She said she had the name of the people, including the Mossad assassino
yeah,
that was put
yeah.
in place. She said they was training at Camp Riley in Minnesota. I just I'm trying to figure out when we gonna get the answers to all of this stuff. And we still haven't gotten any official word from the White House that she said confirmed that the threat against her life was real.
Yeah,
Listen to me. Her friend Ye wrote a whole song about it. Got a dark skinned friend, look like Michael
like
Jackson.
Michael
Got a light
Jackson.
skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. That's her. That's her. Her friend Ye. He wrote about it. I'm just
She was
trying to figure
ready
it
for
out.
some action. Yeah, well, uh, I don't want to get on. I don't want to talk about candy yams. Because
No, because this to me, these Candace sexuals, these
yeah,
Candace sexuals, they like to get into your comments And they like to start acting a fool and they like to get their pom poms and start shaking them. Give me a C. Give me an A. Give me an N.
Alpha Lion says, "Can you give a shout out to my brother Drew Peacock, please?" Bro, yeah, shout out to your brother. At least hit the like button. All right, do me a solid. What's up? Was it Ariello Rodriguez? I'm just saying what's up to the chat. I'm gonna just start reading the chat and we're gonna get out of here. I'm not showing. I'm not getting the love. I'm not feeling the love. Got Jagger right here, and
I
y'all not
ain't
even
feeling the
hitting the
love
like.
either. I'm not
Y'all
feeling
ain't
the
even hitting the
love.
like.
Where is the
I'm
love? You
Where
said
is
you
the
give
love?
to me, so that you will free it ever be. Where is the love?
Where
Ooh,
is the drug? Hey,
baby.
how come Whitney and Bobby didn't do that and they could have did Where's the drugs? Where is the drug?
You know what?
Where is my dove? Where is my dove?
Yeah. You know, I swear for God, you gonna work that angle until the end of time. You gonna work that angle. Yeah.
Where's the drugs? Yeah. All right, what y'all yo, I'm gonna get out of here. Look, the ratio to people in here and the lights is not really popping. I'm cool. What do you say, Raymond? You said what? Yeah, no, cat. Hold on. I'm about to just ban this bastard. That's all.
No,
Oh, he
no,
is
no, no,
already
no, no, no,
hidden.
no,
All
no, no,
right, he's
no.
hidden. All right, okay.
What I want to know, what I want is for people to prove it. That's what I want.
And Raymond, you know your mama, Raymond
No, see,
Lindsay.
the trolls are coming through here because they don't got to buy a membership over here.
Oh, I know, and and that's why Cat and we got the squad over here. The assassin squad. We taking heads off.
I
I
don't care.
appreciate everybody that has a wrench. Just bust them upside their head.
You want to
You
know
got a
what's so
wrench?
funny?
Bah!
Every time I pull somebody's card and I keep it 100, everybody want to come at me and act crazy. And I understand why they want to do it. Because they want to get a reaction out of me. They want me to cuss everybody out. They want me to do this. They want me to do that. They want to take the soundbite and they want to go make content about it. Newsflash, that time has passed. That time has passed.
I don't get why, because you got a lot more people. Can we talk about this real quick? Because we weren't gonna give it no public acknowledgement. I'm not still not gonna give it no public acknowledgement of. I'm just gonna say somebody was being interviewed, and number one, this person is a little bit of caliber, but the quality of the mic and it was just horrible. Like what the if you're a producer, you could have ran that through an AI and got rid of that echo or the room reverb. Y'all, you're whack. This was whack.
You want to know what
But
I find funny? When people want to take a shot at me and their production is whack as fuck.
right, like
Like how you gonna be sitting there talking about me in a Pinto with a flat
right.
tire, with a
When
flat
she's
tire and no muffler.
the catalytic converter gone, yo. But
If you
yeah,
turn your
somebody.
car on with a screwdriver, please stop talking about me.
Yeah, we was watching this struggle channel. And
Woo!
I said, damn, what? Yeah, like you could tell the woman was like a hater of Jaguar because she was like, everybody's saying that Jaguar Wright was predicting everything for Diddy, blah blah blah. But
I did.
you were first, and it's like no. Well, that just lets you know the consensus is on the internet. Everybody that didn't watch the Diddy doc, it Jaguar said it, and Jaguar ain't been bullishing. Like that's pretty much what it is.
You want to know what's sad? I'm gonna tell you what's sad, especially when it comes to that individual. He want to sit up there and talk about the book that he wrote in 2009. But there were so many abuses and so many offenses that you saw happen long before then, and you didn't even put any of that in your book. Like, I think the thing that really pisses me off about a lot of these people that are around the whole bad boy thing, who now want to be known, and now they want to spill their guts, and now they want to tell everything, is that they didn't have the courage to say it before other people did. And it's wild because now they want to be respected for everything that they helped hide, while they let this monster continue to thrive and to hurt more people. Like, I don't see why you feel as though you deserve respect because you continue to help him get away with doing all of the terrible things that he was doing with your silence.
Yeah. And the thing is he wasn't like in his book, he didn't like say everything. He just was talking about, the financial stuff, but he didn't get into
No,
the
he was
other.
talking about the things that affected him. He wasn't
Right.
talking about everyone else that was affected. And I'm sorry, but we need 50 more likes. Like, y'all really tripping.
And Butler, you were Spencer, I think you were talking about Atlantic Records. If I don't get my likes, I'm not gonna break. I'll just do it to my members. My members know what's up. I'll do the whole breakdown on Atlantic Records. That's a whole nother combo because that's the whole thing where Candy Yams was, in that video, the Atlantic Records boy. But
Get
anyway,
felt up by that little boy.
back to the struggle channel. Yeah, like y'all sitting over here trying to take shots and he can't
No,
even say nothing.
they sitting there using my name because they trying to get their little channel to pop.
Right.
Just like that other little boy who wants to sit there and talk about his elusive resume. What's the name of the song that was in all of these movies and all of these shows? Like, it's just like the shit that these people invent for attention. It's very interesting to me. But you want to sit up there and like, people just like bringing up my name just to be bringing up my name. And it's just kind of corny. It's kind of
Yeah.
corny and it's kind of stupid. And I'm gonna say his name. I'm gonna say his name because I'm hoping that somebody go back and run and tell him, to come and check this video and have something to say. But Jay Nolan, you look like you look like a homosexual. You do. You look like a
Oh,
hummus. You look like a straight
Jay
hummus.
Nolan.
You real
Before
light
you
skin. You real light skin. Your
Jag,
cornrows look a
Jag,
little bit too tight. Yeah.
before you even go any further, yeah, if Jay Nolan does get the message, you have a copyrighted image that's owned by us in that video. So watch your mouth, Jay Nolan. And you ain't gotta say nothing to her. Holla at me. Holla at these.
Number one, he
My
ain't got to
Facebook,
say
my
nothing.
Facebook is still facebook.com slash
He ain't
holler
got
at
to he
these.
ain't got to say nothing to nobody when I truly believe he gets paid coin to give whack reviews on whack ass albums. He was literally sitting there capping on that Cardi B project. He was literally
Yeah,
trying
that
to sit
Cardi
up
B
there and
project is
promote. He
trash.
was trying to promote that imaginary player bullshit like it was
That shit was
fucking doing
trash.
something. He was sitting there and people was coming back to him talking about the song was trash. Well, I'm just saying it's creating a conversation. Sitting it like he's whack as fuck. He is a whack
Jay,
ass little motherfucker talking about, oh, I'm in the industry and
well,
I
where
did
where
this and
if
I
he's in
did that.
so he's in LA? Is Jay Nolan in LA?
Listen to me. I don't care where he is. He looks
I
like
mean, I'm
he
just
looks like
saying.
he's in he looks like he's in Ray J, the cracker Ray J's ass is what he looks like to me. I don't know this dude. But to be sitting there just talking about me, just to be talking about me, like, it's really wild. And then you want to
He's
use,
okay. I see who he is. I see who he is. I
ugh,
see who he is. Industry. Here, yeah, he's in the street all
like,
day. Yeah, bro. You know how this game is. If you've got music on Netflix and Hulu and HBO Max and all that, you can't just be. I can't take your music and just run it through my YouTube channel and just do what I do. I can't do that. So you
you want
can't
to know
do
what I
that with
find
my
funny?
photo. You
He
can't do
spent
that
all,
with my photo.
he spent
And
all of
then
that time. No, he spent all of that time talking about all of the places where his music is, and yet he did not. He didn't give the title of one song.
no, he didn't. But anyway,
If you're going
I,
to bother to sit there and promote yourself and say, "Oh, I have music here and I have music there," my hit single, what? Like what?
yeah. Well,
You ain't even
anyway,
mention the record. Don't nobody fucking know that boy.
if he does get a win, holla at these. That's all I gotta say because you over here running with copyrighted material on your ish, and then
What
you
do you
talking
mean?
shit about
What really
you
should
you
happen is he
you.
should just be
Well,
struck. He
I'm
should
gonna just
just be
strike him.
struck.
I'm gonna just strike him anyway. You right. I'll just strike him. I'll take care of that. You right. I'll be giving a lot of people passes because y'all look. The first time I got on uh, YouTube and started getting some numbers, I got in Vlad's no diddy right. I got Vlad's ass because he lied about Jag and was like, I never emailed her. I'm like, I got the email. It's right here. And then I got on Torre because Torre is a bitch. And I used a photo that I just Googled Torre getting arrested. He got hemmed up. He all hemmed up, right?
He's so in love
For
with
talking
Diddy. He
for on
don't
the
know
federal
what to
for
do.
on
He's
federal
so in
look
love with Diddy. He don't know what to
for
do with
for
himself.
for being on federal communications talking about doing something to a 4-year old weirdo. You hemmed up. I got a picture of you hemmed up. You copyrighted that picture and I used it in a thumbnail and I got struck. But YouTube don't be come on. That photo you got, Jay Nolan, that belongs to me. Holla at these. And if you are music industry, you in LA, holla at me.
Who knows where that little boy is? What he needs to do is find another topic and stop trying to use me for clickbait. And I don't know who this chick is. Like these people are still over here in these comments.
You're
Once
gonna be getting them all
again,
night. You're gonna be getting them comments all night.
once
That's what it
again,
is.
where do you people come from telling me?
But no,
You know what? You know what? Let me rewind this. Let me rewind this.
let me say this because I'm gonna wrap this up in a minute.
You wrapping it up.
I'm wrapping up
I mean,
because
you
I'm not
might as
getting the
well sit
likes.
here and let you might as well sit
I'm
here.
not getting the lights.
We might as well sit here for a
Why
little
can't I?
while.
It's probably a bunch of trolls that I done already blocked in the bushes. But um, I'll come back and do a members only because I got much love and respect for the
If
members, and maybe I'll
it's BS, why comment at all?
look, y'all.
You keep typing, tagging me for attention.
All right,
But
topic,
go off.
topic, discussion. The title. I'll just say don't go any place if you see
Easily.
if you see some shoes hanging from the light pole, if you uh in a hood and you see a stop sign and some ninja done wrote can't on top of the stop and then they put their hood underneath it, don't go there, right? If you see a weed spizzot that they painted the medicinal little sign on, and it ain't got like the real neon lights and stuff, and you go in the back and
These
you remember that
people.
little spizzot went to a little spot that is just like
Who you
just
talking about,
bootleg.
me?
Yeah.
What spot?
I'm saying don't go to them. Don't if you in the you in the hood when when you see them little spizzots. Them ran by the cartel. Like I'm not even joking. That's cartel.
You know, me and the
What
cartel.
why'd you y'all over here busting people y'all over here cat over here busting people head with the wrench
They
and LP. I ain't mad
they
at y'all.
they over here trying to gang. You
They
see, you the one that
regulate.
started with this gang bang and stuff. You sang that gang bang song. You invited them all over here.
Do you gang bang? I'll be outside with my gang. Yeah, the gang here is Auntie Leah and LP will hit you with the LP, the pistol, and Cat will hit you from the back, not like Diddy. No, I'm just kidding. Um, yeah, the trolls ain't in here. They in here mad. That's what it is. They in here trying to. But
Mad
yeah,
at
cat
what?
busting them in their head. I ain't mad at them. Well,
Mad
they just
at
mad. Well, they
what?
mad that I'm almost at 12K. You over 100K. They're just mad. And shout out to Auntie Leah. Auntie Leah, I gotta get you. Look, the homie Joseph from BLM. I probably gotta really get you in contact with Joseph from BLM about what you was texting me about earlier. Because I honestly think I can talk to a few people from a few chapters from BLM, and they could probably uh add some context to a lot of the stuff that you're on. We're gonna set that. I'm gonna see if I can set that up. But I didn't ignore your email. I was just busy, and I got you. Don't even trip. But
If I see another bullshit ass comment over here from these little whack ass cheerleaders
I
from
mean
Candyland,
that's
you know
good.
what I'm gonna
You
do?
getting
I'm gonna hide.
you
No, I'm
getting
gonna hide them
attention.
from the channel. I'm gonna just get rid of them and hide 'em from the channel.
That's what you should do.
I know,
That's what
but
you should do.
I'm letting the engagement run up. You know. Yes, it's me. Is that Jag? Yeah.
Who said that? Is that Jag?
Somebody. Somebody asking if it's me.
Yeah, she be over here from time to time. This ain't her house, but she got the keys. So he said, or she or he, Jay Espinosa says, love you. So that's
Oh,
what's up.
love and return. Love and return.
That's what's up.
Nah, I'm just sick and tired of it's all the hate. It's all the damn hate. They just be
That's
hating
all
and hating and hating and
that
hating
see
and
the
hating.
thing is I always said this. I said I need my haters to make me greater. And if you hate me, fuck you. Cause I love it, right? And that's how you gotta be able to be a great alchemist. You gotta turn things into turn water into wine, turn hate into love. Like if a motherfucker hate me,
Turn steam into
I'm
pressure.
man, if you hate me, I'm taking that hate and I'm like, ooh, okay, you gonna make me greater for real. No, I'm gonna get my things twisted up a little bit more tighter. I'm gonna get my fade tighter. I'm gonna get my money more. Like you gonna really hate because I already look good, and then you just you just gonna be hating.
Let
I'm
me tell you
saying
something, Spinoza. They hate me for being real. They hate me for telling the truth. They hate me for putting them on blast. And this is the thing. The reason why they really mad is because it's messing with their illusion, it's messing with their fantasy. You
no,
know,
you're breaking their spell. You're breaking a spell because it's funny. You dropped the audio or the visual today of her being in a music video. And I don't think esoterically people understand what you did. And then when she came in, it's like,
this is the part that tripped me out. It's not even just that. It's the whole with the clip. You got the clip.
which one?
The clip of what her cousin said.
Oh, yeah. I got
Like,
it. I got it right here.
let me pull
Yeah.
up the image.
Go ahead. Pull that image up.
Let me pull up the image.
A lot of people are reaching out to me about this Charlie Kirk thing because they know Candace Owens, my first cousin. They want to know my views. Do I believe she bought it herself? Yes. Do I have any political stance with either party? No, I do not. And what I think about her, she's a joke. Well, like, right, so it was a shock at first, but like literally now, like now that I look at it, I'm like, oh shit, it kind of, excuse my language, but it kind of made sense. And in a sense, it made sense. Like looking at her whole life, it kind of made sense the lane she had. But me personally, no, I was shocked. I always thought she might have been maybe like a famous actor or doing something in the music industry and things like that. Because Candace always been, she's been in the industry since she was like 17. Like she know a lot of people in the entertainment industry. You know what I mean? So
That's from her cousin. That's the Rose.
Her first cousin.
Yeah. Yeah.
The children of siblings. Her own family said that they thought she was going to go into music or something like that. She's sitting here in a music video.
Yeah.
They got mad because we showed her little advertising agency resume where she called herself an actor and a model.
Didn't they say that was fake?
Oh yeah, somebody came through and said that all of that was fake.
Yeah.
Like these people are insane. I'm gonna tell you what's fake. Camp Riley.
That's fake. Yeah.
Camp
Don't
Riley's
even exist.
fake. Don't even exist. This chick literally came through here and dropped a whole what you call it paragraph about how she ain't defending nobody and how everything that I do is for shock and awe, whether I want to admit it or not. And you know, by the time people get through all that I say and everything that I said, there be a few gems in there, you know, when
Mm.
I drop them from time to time. And I'm sitting there like, but whatever you say, it's entertaining. Yeah, I guess it entertains. And I'm like, I'm not your court jester. I'm not your fucking comedian. I'm not here to entertain you. If I say things and they're funny and if I use humor to talk about very, very, very troubling things, and that's just the way I choose to convey it. But I'm not doing that because I'm trying to do a comedy set for Netflix. Motherfucker, I'm just being myself. Like it's just weird. It's weird. How many times do I say funny stuff around you and I ain't even trying to be funny?
A lot.
Like the other day, you was out somewhere and you had your camera on, and I was like, "Ooh, is that Cynthia Erivo? Was that funny?
That was, yeah.
Was I trying to be funny?
No, well, I know. Are you trying to be funny?
Was I on
Oh,
point with
shit.
my estimation?
Yeah.
Like if people are trying to be funny, then they gotta find something to look at. That bitch popped into the camera. I said, "Oh, look at that! That's Cynthia Erivo, some vegan black bitch. I don't know the hoe. I don't know her, but from the back,
Jag.
it looked wicked to me." See, if I wanted to be funny, people couldn't handle my humor because I'll hurt your feelings. I will. Like, that's the funny thing. People be, this bitch sitting here talking about shock and all. I'm like, ho, I don't even, y'all can't handle my mouth when I get to going. Am I wrong?
No Diddy, huh?
No, superhead.
No, somebody was asking, was that Candace? Yeah, that's Candace Owens. You really got to go to the Jagger Right Effect YouTube and go look at the last video, the last live she did, so you could really catch up. But yeah, I'm sorry, Jag did that last photo you had of her. She did not. That didn't look. She did not look welcoming. She looked like what the like. That doesn't look friendly. That doesn't look. She. It looks standoffish. She looks like a dude. You know.
Yeah, that somebody said she gives real masculine energy.
Yeah, for real.
I'm sure her husband appreciates it. You know, all I know is people be too up in arms. People be too much in their feelings about people they don't know and people that really don't care about them at all. But that's the funny thing about the internet. People really get wrapped up into this world and they think, oh my God, I'm invested, I'm in. I'm invested, I'm in. Oh my God, look at my comments. That's the dangerous thing. It's the vanity. Most of these people, they ain't even defending these people because they're trying to get in the good graces of these people. They know these people don't recognize them. They like being recognized in the crowd.
Yeah.
It's about their own personal vanity. Period. I just find it funny as hell. I do. I do. I'm sitting here looking and man, we gonna see if they keep commenting. Cause in a hot second, they all about to get thrown up off my channel. I tell you that. Say one more thing. I'm
Don't
gonna get all
trip.
you. I'm gonna get all you candy extras up out of my channel.
I'm gonna go in your studio. Well, you're getting numbers, so it is what it is.
Well, that's why I said I lead the engagement. I lead the engagement there for the time being. But man, they be wanting attention.
Yeah.
That's the problem with most of these people. I mean, but that's what this app is all about. This app is all about vanity and people getting their attention. And I think what really pisses people off is that I don't be looking for it. I don't be searching for it. I never have. You know, my channel, we made it to 100K subscribers in a year. And not once have I paid for an ad. Not once have I bought engagement. Not once. Most people, they don't get to make it without that. They have to go and they have to buy an ad. They have to go and they have to get views. You got people on this app that be buying bots, buying views, doing all kinds of stuff.
They encourage you to do that in all actuality because then you are like I said when I did the whole whatever that's it's encouraged.
Well, I wonder what would happen if I actually did that. My numbers might really pop,
No,
huh?
we that's we'll talk because this we'll
Hmm.
talk. We get a manager soon. We work all that out.
You want to know
So
what's
yeah.
funny? Jaguar Right Effect got over 100,000 subscribers, and we never were offered a Google manager.
No,
Not once.
I had to go. I had to go in there and bust somebody upside their head to get one. Yeah,
It's crazy.
they there's platforms with way less than me and got Google managers. Crazy, way less than me. But I had to go in there. I had to go in there and yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, man, talk about the discrimination.
Well, yeah, and well, that's a whole nother conversation if we want to go there.
So I'm just curious, what's going on over here in this chat?
Nothing, nothing. Y'all heard that? They said Breakfast Club is going to be on Netflix.
You know what? Good for them.
People was like, "Get that shit up out." they were like, get that. We ain't trying to hear that shit.
My thing
Breakfast.
is
Go ahead.
I'm not understanding if Ebro and them is getting kicked off the radio, if Jonesy is getting kicked off the radio, why does anybody care about the breakfast people? Like, let's be clear. Charlemagne, his gift of gab, whatever he learned about how to do radio and how to be on radio, he got that because he was trained by one of the best. He was trained by Wendy Williams.
By Wendy. Yeah.
Outside of him, you got Envy, who at best is nothing more than a sidekick. Just hilarious. I mean, she's literally there because she has a uterus. And
Corey calls her less hilarious, or he called her less hilarious. That shit was funny.
I mean, I get it. I get why he would call her that. And guess what? She don't care. She don't care what she say at all. As long as she got that job and she can live
Mhm.
okay. People keep forgetting that girl from Baltimore.
Baltimore.
People keep forgetting that. People keep forgetting that Baltimore is a place of great poverty. Baltimore is a place of great depression. I don't know. Even the people that are doing well in the Baltimore area, there's an era of just of
You talk about places you don't want to come out of. I think when I went to Baltimore, I swear I went to the downtown area, went to go eat, and I was like, all right, I'm staying in the car. I grew up
okay.
in Watts.
The
I
top,
grew up in
the
Watts,
top,
and I was
the
just
top
like,
most depressing cities in the United States that I've seen with my own eyes. Flint, Michigan, Detroit, Michigan, Baltimore, Maryland. Much as I hate to say it, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
mm,
Oh, goodness. I also hate Little Rock, Arkansas. I mean, there are certain places that just depression. It just oozes from the. Oh my goodness. I could think of a bunch others. Oh, what's that place where the Dolezal girl is from in Washington? Spokane. Depression. Like there's just certain places in America where you Zizix, California.
why? Wow, never mind. You
What?
talk about that. There's a little history behind that Zizix. That shit is hilarious. You just said that shit though. That's funny.
Yeah, Barstow.
Leave Barstow alone. The meth
Depressing.
capital of the world.
Depressing.
The meth capital of the world.
Waco,
That's San Bernardino.
Texas. Let me see. Where else? In all honesty, Cleveland, Ohio was very depressing as well.
Shout out to Lil Bow Wow.
Um, no disrespect. Gary, Indiana, depression. You know, oh, somebody said Norfolk, Virginia. I ain't been to Norfolk in a long time. I ain't spent a lot of time in Norfolk, but maybe that's why. I mean, there's just certain places that just depression's just oozing. You know, If there are any animators in the room, call on Jag to do some voiceover. I love the way she use your tone and voice when making. Listen to me, it is what it is. I am. Somebody said Goldsboro, North Carolina. I've heard about Goldsboro. Not I have heard of the Depression.
Seattle.
It is depressing, Maria. It is very depressing.
Yeah,
Oh,
Gary in there.
Colleen, yeah, Colleen is bad. Fort Hood, yeah, yeah. The spirit of Westside lurks about. Yeah, the area. It's I just. But yeah, I don't know. How did we get on here? How do we get to this conversation?
I don't know, but y'all getting me depressed. I'm about to get off of this. Um, Look, I think we'll be back tomorrow. I just got some other stuff to do. Let me just get on that. I appreciate y'all coming on and just kicking it with us or whatever. Um, Definitely join the Jaguar Right Effect. Go to her YouTube at the Jaguar Right Effect. If you're not a subscriber here, please just subscribe. And then, we got other fun stuff. May do a members only, y'all. Just talking about whatever. I actually no, not about whatever. There's some other stuff that's coming down the pike, and I think we'll get on it. We'll get on it. Anyway,
Month's
what you got to
almost
say?
over. The year is almost done.
We're a little bit past the halfway mark, so yeah.
I want to ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
2025, high, low.
It's always high, so I ain't tripping. It's a bunch of bull crap, but it can't be as bad as. I'm gonna leave with this. Uh, Prison staff asked a 33-year-old inmate if he wanted anything special for his last meal. He answered he just wants a Bible. The prison guard thought he just wanted to pray and repent, so they gave him an old copy of the King James Bible. Against all expectations, the unaliver began tearing up the holy book and eating it. They asked him what he wanted for his last meal. He said a Bible. Crazy. Can't be no depression in that. Yeah, I mean, all right.